creating an electrifying setting for this gridiron matchup. And we couldn't have asked for better weather for today's game between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Bowling Green Falcons. And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss, a winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. Colorado lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action. Gathered in at the 6. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's pushed out of bounds at the 37. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Throws in the middle. And he's tackled at the 49. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
Well, they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
Some adjustments being made there on defense. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They go with the run. And he's taken down around the 48-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
And that was the corner that got him. He was not going to let the ball carrier get to the outside, that's for sure.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Here's the option. He's taken down at the 45. And he gains around 3 on that keeper. It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. This crowd is almost shaking the stadium. Here's the option left. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. And the run is good for the first.
Yep, this is nothing new if you follow this team. They like to run the ball in these kind of situations.
Terrific 3rd down play call there.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 39. Ace backfield. They keep it on the ground again. And he's tackled right around the 36-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7. Ball on the 36. And a new halfback checks into the game. And it's the senior.
I'll tell you, this receiver showed really good hands on that play.
This kid is always calling for the ball. And if he keeps making plays like that, he'll continue to get the ball.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Goes to the end zone. It's broken up, and that might have been a touchdown.
And I'll tell you what, that should have been a touchdown. The quarterback was a little late on the pass, and that allowed the defender enough time to make a play on the football.
Bunch formation. Option. Decides to slide. Didn't get anything.
No gain on the play.
3rd down now, and they need to get it to the 17. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He drops back with the pass incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and long, and we should be seeing the kicker here.
Good stand by the defense to keep them out of the end zone on this drive.
This to try to put his team up by a field goal. And it's good. Well, that one looked like it was going to be wide, but he put it inside the upright.
Yeah, he squeaked that one in, and he didn't have much more than a couple of inches to spare.
It was close, and the kicker almost had a heart attack, but the ball went through. Pretty nice kick.
Bowling Green to kick. Here's the kick. From the 5-yard line. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Now let's see how this offense does as they take the field for the first time today, down 3-0.
They were confident in the pregame. Now let's see if that confidence carries over to the ball game.
They line up in the jumbo set. Hands it to the back. They'll bring him down around the 29-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Ball on their own 29. They're packed in tight on the line. Handoff, and he's met in the backfield. The defensive end came through to put him away.
Nice job of utilizing his athletic ability to get in there and then make a sure tackle.
Nickel defense. Looks to pass. Pass is tipped away. He almost had the completion.
Yeah, but the defense was ready and were able to get a hand on the pass and bring up 4th down.
Hunts it away. Signals for a fair catch. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another. They'll go to work at the 27. We've got a 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Tackle at the 37. And he threw that ball in there nicely. Did you see that, Coach?
Yes, I did, Brad, and that was a good pass and a very good game.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. Nice tackle made there to bring him down.
If this receiver wants to make it to the next level, those are the types of plays he'll have to make.
Absolutely. They love pass. That look the ball all the way into their hands and then tuck it away safely.
The defense lines up with a receiver in the secondary. Looking to throw. Gets it. He's in space. And they finally push him out at the 16.
I think you can see why every school in the country recruited this kid. His speed just turned a routine short pass into big yardage.
You said it, Kirk. No way a linebacker could catch him.
Delayed handoff. He tried to spin by that tackle, but that wasn't working. The delayed handoff picks up about 6 yards there. It's 2nd down and 4 to go. They line up in the shotgun. Throws left. The running back's got it. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
It's all about chipping away at the defense. Even short yardage completions can have a way of building a quarterback's confidence.
They shift on the defensive line. From the gun. They'll try to get the first through the air. Guns it in there. Touchdown. An excellent pass to the wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice-looking play.
That was a really nice throw by the quarterback. He found the receiver in between the coverage on the post route, and he had no problem finding the end zone.
And he converts the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks off. No chance for a return. It'll come out to the 20. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball.
We haven't seen much from this offense at all yet,
Well, Coach, they've gotten off to a slow start, but a few good runs or completions, maybe it'll get them back on track.
There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20. 4 wide. Can't find anyone open. And he's tackled right away.
Move the chain gang because they just got themselves a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback and receiver were on the same page on that pass.
We've played one. The score here in Boulder, the Bowling Green Falcons, 10, Colorado, nothing.
10, Colorado, nothing.
They line up in the jumbo set. They'll give it off here. The defense scoops it up. How did he lose the ball there?
I couldn't tell if the running back had it stripped or if he took a hard hit that jarred the ball loose.
Doesn't matter. Either way, the other team has the ball now.
This drive will start at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Going with the shotgun here. They go with the option. And he's taken down at the 29. 2 yards there on the option keeper. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 29. 4 wide. Steps out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Nice little catch there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, that was a good call. I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe and can lead to some really good yardage.
Here's the option. Tackled for a loss. And the defense wasn't going to let them get close to that marker as they come up big on 3rd down.
And that's exactly what they needed. A strong stop to get some momentum back on their side.
Picks up. And he got it. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Bowling Green ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. He's to the 10. Oh, what a hit. The offense comes out of the field, and they're hoping to avoid the similar fate that killed their last drive.
They better put some points on the board here, Kirk. Otherwise, the floodgates might be opening soon.
Well, they could start by just not turning the ball over here, Coach.
Now he's scrambling. Oh, what a hit.
Pretty good run there by the quarterback.
Yeah, he couldn't find anybody open downfield, so he made a good decision to take off, and he got some good yards out of it.
They come out in a goal line set. They'll give it off here. He makes his way to about the 45. And he has a huge run.
I'll tell you right now, this guy is arguably one of the fastest players in college football today. There you see him turn it upfield with such fluidity and quickness.
I agree with you. He's such a natural runner.
Hands off, and not much room there as they try to work the left side. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
So it's the corner that comes away with the tackle right there.
He got right in there and popped the ball carrier. This senior just doesn't back down from anyone.
He's scrambling. Slings it out there incomplete. And he misses his wide receiver there.
Yeah, you're right. This is an area that he's worked so hard to improve since day one. The accuracy of his throws. He's improved, but as you can see, he's upset here with himself.
Can't find anyone open. That one's incomplete. He couldn't get a foot in.
Nope. And that was a pretty good catch, too, by the old running back.
It's 4th down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. It's a short kick. Signals for a fair catch. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. They'll start at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Hands it to the back. And they make the stop at the 18. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 6. The line is making some adjustments. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They go with the run. He fights forward to about the 19. That looks like a 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 19. Some adjustments being made there on defense. Single set backfield. Brought down at about the 33-yard line. And a pretty smart call right there.
You're absolutely right. The reason why this play worked is that the play action froze the defense just enough to allow the receiver to get open.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He's got it with room to run. They'll bring him down at the 46. Excellent play as the quarterback found his receiver for a big gain.
Well, give credit here to the receiver for finding that seam and coming up with a nice gain for the offense.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. He's taken down right around the 34.
Look at that great pitch and catch. That's great stuff right there.
1st and 10. Ball on the 34. They line up in the shotgun. Here's the give, and they make the stop at the 30-yard line. They get 4 yards on the halfback option. It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 30-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Looks to him again, complete, and he's tackled at the 23-yard line. 7-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
This quarterback still hasn't missed a receiver on this drive.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. It's 1st down. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. And it's the senior. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
The defense lends them a hand with that penalty.
Gosh, giving up penalty yards is so frustrating, isn't it?
1st down. They're 10 yards away. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure.
This guy at defensive end can really play.
He uses excellent technique to get by the blockers and slide into the backfield.
He only lost about a yard there on the sack, so we'll start this down with similar field position. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Looks to pass. Throws it, and oh, he dropped it. That ball had interception written all over it, but the defender couldn't hang on.
I think the quarterback there was a little too intent on hitting that receiver.
And here's another 3rd down. 4 wide. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch. The receiver did come down with the ball, but he'll be short of the 1st down.
Yeah, I just can't figure out why you'd run that play on 3rd down.
And outside of an incompletion, that's the best thing this defense can ask for. A short pass and nowhere for the receiver to run.
The defense calls a timeout.
So it's 4th down. They'll line up the kicking team. This one is about 25 yards away. And he's got it. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 32. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Can't find anyone open. Tries to get around the corner. Here he goes. And they finally knock him out at the 43. He comes up with a huge run.
Well, great run, but I'm more impressed with the presence of mind that he has in stepping out of bounds to preserve the clock.
They line up in the shotgun. Now he tries to buy some time. And they get the sack. A big-time play by the defense.
Well, he just really overpowered the offense there. He simply used power to slide right through and come up with the pressure to bring down the quarterback.
He drops back. And it's knocked away. And they threw the ball into coverage.
Man, I tell you, he's lucky that defense didn't come away with that one. Whew.
So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone here before halftime. Looking to throw. And it's picked off. And he hits him hard at the 49-yard line. And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break. Bowling Green, 16. Colorado, nothing.
Green, 16. Colorado.
Bowling Green got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. He's to the 10. Tackle made at the 31-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. This drive will start at the 31. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. To the right and tackled immediately. So at the most, he gains a few inches.
1-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Airing it out long. There's an injured player on the field. And the big pickup through the air has made it 1st and 10. Let's see if their play calling changes now that they're in the red zone for the first time. He scrambled. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal. Well, guys, he's scrambling around out there, and they're having a lot of trouble bringing him down.
Hey, the secondary did their job in coverage, but they just couldn't contain the quarterback.
That's no easy task either, Coach. This guy had some pretty good feet, as we saw on that play.
Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback. Let's see if they try to pound it in here. Both teams have their goal line sets on the field. They hand it off again. Touchdown, and it ain't over yet. Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
I think everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a run play, and the defense just couldn't stop it.
And here's the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. And it's off. And he just got stood up right there. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Defensive line is in tight. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. And they make the stop at the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the carry. It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Well, they run it left, and a nice tackle right there. The back gets 3 on the carry. Third down, a yard to go. Ball on the 43. They come out in a goal line set. And he's tackled at the 48. And they convert the first down on that run.
The key to that play is the good blocking up front by the Hog Mollies.
You're right, and those are the kind of runs that you need to have a successful offense.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. And down he goes at the 41.
Now, the passing game is a lot easier for a quarterback when 2 corners aren't in coverage. I respect the gutsy call on the defensive side to blitz both corners, but it left him too vulnerable against the pass.
He looks to throw on first down. It's intercepted. That INT puts him in a position to make this a game.
Yeah, they really needed that. That's a huge boost to morale.
You're right, Kirk. Now they got the big MO mode on their side.
They line up in the jumbo set. Gives it off. He's taken down right around the 22-yard line.
If these defenders continue to exploit O-line like that, it's going to be a long day for this running back.
2nd and 11 coming up. There are 4 wide receivers.